Здравствуйте, ребят. Сегодня мы начнем проходить игру Ктулху по мотивам повести Говарда Лавкрафта. Что это за рыбина такая? В какой-то пещере. Или же безумие самого героя. Похоже, эту дверь мы открыть не сможем. Воу. Не, ну здесь я уже пробовал открывать дверь. Может, назад нужно? Вот эта дверь. Нет. А вот. Бесполезно сопротивляться неизбежно. Тут я бы поспорил. Воу. Воу.
What a putrid offering.
Действительно отвратительное подношение. Воу. Ужас.
Don't fight. You have been chosen. has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Приснится же такое. Лол.
I hate whiskey.
Ненавижу виски.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I have business here to attend to.
Еще здесь дела.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Он, видимо, уже не может заснуть без снотворного. С такими-то снами. Я бы тоже не хотел спать.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
О, это уже интересно. Детективное агентство Пирса. Сам Пирс. Вот здесь есть какие-то перки. Культизм. У меня пока нет очков действия. Рассудок. Психологическая травма. То есть все это из-за травмы во время Второй мировой. Нет, то есть Первой мировой. Даже еще не Вторая. И по идее нам будут открываться другие травмы. Дракоутр. Места. Оккультизм. Мне вот интересно, что значит оккультизм. Улики, предметы. Моя старая зажигалка. Хотя мне нравится эта музыка на самом деле. Пусть играет. О, меня уже ждут. Нет. Прикольный телефон.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Ага. Ага. Вот. Я, наверное, поставлю на паузу, чтобы не мучить вас этим. Почитаю об этом и потом уже распределю очки действия. Так, я думаю, нам нужно прокачать красноречие, как минимум. Еще вот так вот. Расследование. Вот так вот. Медицину. Оккультизм даже не знаю. Или все же психология? Ну, немножко нужно пойти закачать. Вот так вот. Да.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
Что был в бреду у
Tell
нас.
me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Он возьмет это дело.
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Смотрим картину.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it. A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Ну что же, друзья, вырисовывается интересное дельце.
We're almost there.
Сицилия. Но это не наш корабль.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Мне интересно, что здесь происходит. Вот именно здесь.
Hey, Sullivan. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh, yeah?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand.
Ну как, здесь не очень-то надо быть специалистом. У него нет половины тела, блин. Не думаю, что нужно быть очень крутым специалистом, чтобы сказать, что она мертва. Может, я что-нибудь укусил. Ну, мне так кажется. Здесь были документы.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
1890 год и 1907 год. Еще несколько цифр. Это что-то должно значить. И это все, что мне надо. Что он может мне дать или что?
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Не так просто.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Это тот корабль, который мы видели, когда подплывали к острову. Оп, медицина возросла. Точку действия.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Да, но это не наш друг капитан, поскольку у него все ноги целы.
What a macabre souvenir.
Мрачный сувенир. Думаю, это какой-то его брат.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
Ну, я понял.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins. Ship owners from father to son.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Думаю, он и так знает, что мы не можем прочитать документы, потому что, типа, он нам их дал. Это неинтересно. Ну
I shall
ладно.
be on my way.
So come
Мы
back and
узнали,
see me
что
when you've
все,
got
что нам
something
нужно.
new.
Ой, еще одно очко опыта. Очко действия, точнее. Думаю... Ну, все-таки красноречие будет профитным. Потому что тут полицейский не хотел нам говорить, где склад. Шо, парни, аниме? Шо ты смотришь? Анимешники пошли наверх. И все бухать. Ужас.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
А, так здесь же сухой закон. В это время. Он же здесь сидит, зачем ему плевать?
Hey, be careful.
Хорош.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Да больше не нужно. И так достаточно.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell no one.
Действительно.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
А значит ли это, что он мог заключить какой-то договор, чтобы спасти остров с каким-то чудовищем? Или что-то оккультное в этом плане? По-моему, это вполне реально. Особенно для истории Лавкрафта.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Ладно, парни.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
И вам не хворать.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Что было, Склади?
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No.
Какой-то
No, the
странный
risks are too
гражданин.
high.
Очень
It's
странный.
a book, after all.
Ладно,
Pure knowledge.
пойду на склад.
Back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Кто-то сделал кусь. Однозначно. Вау. А я не видел, куда упал поплавок с наживкой. Че, словишь что-то или нет? А, то есть он ничего не словил. Нормально. Ты какой-то... Это же из моих сновидений.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in. Damnation, I broke it.
Я просто так могу это сделать, да? Не упасть не могу.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
This cat you mentioned. Is she their boss?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
This cat you mentioned. Is she their boss?
Hold on just a minute.
Nothing at...
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Come on, you could tell me.
No, if it gets out...
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Ладно. Надо было сначала соврать.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
В любом случае мы пойдем на этот склад. Только вот как.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay, spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
That's fine.
Shysters, you're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Ладно, парни и девушки, я думаю, уже достаточно для первой серии, поэтому я думаю закругляться. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте колокольчик. Игра довольно-таки интересная, я думаю, мы пройдем ее полностью. Хорошего дня, удачи!